This is a general process controller or chemistry controller, so with up to 23 inputs and outputs, and those inputs and outputs can range from just a digital on-off input. It could be a frequency input from a turbine or a paddle type flow meter. It can be a PT100 input from temperature, or it could be a 4 to 20 milliamp input from virtually anything, from pressure, temperature, level, pH, conductivity, ORP. So it allows complete flexibility for the specific customer's application. The control is done via up to 23 inputs and outputs. I have integrated relays, and I also have integrated transistor switches for inputs and outputs that I would do the control. So if I'm running a load, I would run it through one of my 5 10-amp relays. If I'm running dosing pumps from this controller, then I would use one of my transistor switches and run just a simple digital dosing pump. The key to this controller is its flexibility. I have one hardware that can virtually do 90% of the chemistry dosing applications in the market today. I can do reverse osmosis chemistry applications. I can do cooling tower chemistry control. I can do boiler chemistry control. And that's just not where the controller stops. I can do applications where I want to just control flow rate. If I want a 4-channel flow controller, this controller will do it. If I want to monitor the level in 4 tanks and control the level in 4 tanks. So it's a really great chemistry controller if I'm doing adding a scale inhibitor, if I'm controlling pH into the loop, if I'm just controlling conductivity. So it allows the flexibility to do just about anything that you're specifically wanting it to do. If it's time-based or batch-based chemistry control, this controller can do that. I have a PC tool that I can configure everything that I want the controller to do. I load those parameters onto my SD card, and then I can take the SD card, load it back into the controller, and upload it, and I'm virtually done. So theoretically, the operator doesn't need to push the buttons and program this on the front display. Once he's done it, he still has control functions. He can still change set points if he wants to. So it's flexible enough to either use the SD card to upload and download the system parameters, what I want the controller to do, or I can program them from the front keypad here. The SD card also allows one other very important function, which is data logging. So all of the parameter sets that I've designed this controller to monitor, log, and control, all of those parameter sets are uploaded onto the SD card as well. So he gets historical data going with this controller as well.